Grace and peace. God bless you. How are you doing? I pray that you're doing well. Listen, someone needs to hear this message on today. So the Lord wants you to know that it was never a question of whether or not you were anointed. You have always been anointed. He anointed you from birth, okay? It was never a question of whether he put certain skills and abilities and giftings inside of you. It was never a question that you were chosen. It was never a question that you were special. It was never a question of whether he set you apart or put greatness on the inside of you. That's never been a question. It has always been about the endurance, the perseverance, the character and integrity that God was building inside of you. It's always been about that. That is why some of you have been through some of the messiest of messes. You have survived unspeakable battles. You have crawled through things that you have not even told anyone about. You have gone through the type of warfare that's not discussed in the open or not dealt with in a lot of churches. You've gone through some things. And the only reason that you're still here is because of the purpose and calling on your life. You have been surrounded by wolves for most of your lives. You have been treated like the black sheep for as long as you can remember. And it's not because you weren't loved by God. It's not because something was wrong with you. You have been betrayed, not because you weren't a faithful person. You have been driven. Some of you have been driven away from jobs, not because you weren't doing a good job, not because you weren't meeting your quota or producing well, but because you produced too well, because you worked too hard, because you were doing too good of a job. Some of you have been lied on, not because of your character, but because of the goodness in you, the light in you. Some of you have gone through things that you've always questioned for most of your lives. You've been like a black sheep. You've felt different. Some of you weren't treated the same as other members in your family. Some of you have you've questioned yourself for most of your lives. And it's reminding me, the Holy Ghost is reminding me of that movie, The Shawshank Redemption. Many of you probably have seen it. I've watched it several times, and I won't spoil the movie for people who may want to go back and watch it. But I will say this. In the movie, one of the people had to crawl through the sewage to get to the other side of where they needed to be. It was like a freedom for them. But that's like many of you, so to speak. You've crawled through some mess in your lives. But it's for the purpose of getting to the place where you need to be. You are about to be promoted for the pain that you've gone through. Your spiritual weight is about to increase for some of the struggles that you've had to endure. You're about to walk in some places that you've never seen before. You're about to be blessed in ways that you never imagined or thought that you could be blessed. You were never created to be ignored. You were never created to be constantly looked over. You were never created to be put in the background. You were created to shine the light of Christ in these end time battles. You were created to usher in the glory of God so the world can see the biggest revival that it has ever seen. It was never a question of whether you were supposed to do it. God was building your endurance. He was building your perseverance, and he was building your character so that you could be able to stand up in the real battle. So if you saw this message, you were meant to see it. And I pray that you stay strong, stay blessed, stay on fire for God. And I'll see you in the next one.